Alright, welcome back to the Sniper Versatility Challenge. We're now doing a 2-2-2 deck. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I would normally play. Like, my usual build for a 2-2-2 Sniper deck would look something like this, probably. Either like this, or something... Oh, sorry, not that. That we wouldn't have Mohawk and Orca. I mean this, or this, or this, or this. Something like that. That's probably what I would do, or even this, for like a 2-2-2 Sniper deck. But someone in chat suggested doing Alicia's deck, and I think that's pretty interesting. So this is the deck Alicia has been playing. My personal issue with this deck is I hate opening Missile Troopers, especially in a Sniper deck. I really hate opening missiles into a Sniper deck, because it's so bad into Rifleman a lot of the time. But if you're willing to have a little bit weaker early game, you can get a lot stronger mid and late game, and that is often what Alicia has done with her decks. It's a very common theme in her builds is to go for a weaker opening to have a stronger late game. Like, she often doesn't have lasers in her Nod decks or missiles in her GDI decks. Like, she'll have like a single infantry that kills infantry and then a bunch of vehicles. And she'll have like powerful late game units. And often, like, she doesn't mind losing first missile because she knows her deck is stronger overall. So she'll like lose first missile to tempo and then just win the game on having more powerful units and better micro. So yeah, she doesn't really mind having a weak opening. I'm not so much of that opinion. I hate having weak openings. I hate being behind from the start. So I really hate a missile opening. If your opponent knows you're doing it as well, then they can go rifle first and just walk to your spawn point. And you can't spawn snipers into the rifles because that's heinous. So you then have to like wait for drone swarm. So yeah, that's why I don't like opening missiles with snipers, but Alicia doesn't care about that stuff. And it is obviously a thing you can do. Like, I mean, it makes your opening weaker. But other than that, it's totally fine. You also, like, you don't have a 3-vision unit at the start, you have a 2-vision unit, which gives you less information, which is another thing I don't like. And then you don't want to make a second one right away. You want to wait and see what your opponent has done. But with a 2-vision missile trooper, it's a lot harder to do that than with a 3-vision 10-cost unit. So yeah, I personally don't like these kind of openings, but obviously Alicia is way better than I am, so maybe if you're real good at the game, this is a better way to play, I don't know. So this guy's opened Air Tower, which is not good. I'm obviously going to just make a Pitbull here. And there's the missile, so we'll go Sniper. One thing that is really nice about this is that you often want to put missiles in front of snipers. That's like a really good combo. Very similar to when you do Chuggy. This guy has level 6 snipers. Oh my god. I feel terrible. I'm wondering if I should concede to this guy because he clearly needs the credits a hell of a lot more than I do. It does make the opponent quality lower because you have a loss on the record. I think I might just I mean, this guy needs a break. I think I am going to give it to him. Anyway, what was I saying? Something about snipers. Oh yes, just similar to Chuggy Laser. When you make the Chuggy, you want to have a couple of... you really want to have a couple of missile troopers already on the field to defend the Chuggy. It's very similar with snipers. Like, when you make the sniper, it's nice to have... It's nice to have the missiles already there to guard your sniper. Alright, so obviously we were going to win that one with level, but it feels kind of bad, like level 6 snipers. Alright, so game number 2. Oh, I completely forgot that my deck was a missile opening deck. I tried to open dogs because I'm so used to it being dog opening for a sniper deck. Alright, I guess we're just I mean, I know I talk about not liking weak openings, but this is the motherload of weak openings. An accidental Pitbull rush into missiles. Alright, we'll obviously just go Harvester. Our deck does not do well on no Harv at all. So we absolutely have to make a Harvester, and then we're going to have to try and get snipers as quickly as possible. The reason I've got my Pitbull over on the left is I'm trying to bait him into hanging out over here and not going after my Harvester whilst I'm super weak. Which, he's gone Scarabs now, so I'm not too worried. But if he'd like rushed my Harvester with missile troopers, the snipers would come out too late. Instead, he's gone Scarabs, so it's just a free win. Like, he's got even if Scarabs weren't a free win, just by virtue of being terrible, having snipers is obviously insane versus them. So yeah, even if Scarabs were good, I would still just have the hard counter in sniper. Let's take out these Banshees. Let's get some missiles. I'm going to pressure his Harvester. You can see how I'm not moving up the unit until a new unit takes the pad, because I want to be charging the pad. That's the most important thing. So I didn't move the snipers up with my Pitbull until I had the missile on the middle pad. Opponent has disconnected. Alright, fair enough. I guess he didn't like the fact that his Caribs got countered by snipers. Alright, pretty underwhelming game there. I apologize for that, chat. Not a great deal I can do about it. Now the question is, are my units going to kill the base before the missile fires? And I think the answer is unequivocally yes. I think they will do it by some margin. Although now I'm not so sure. It looks like it's going to be... Actually, am I wrong? Oh. Well, the missile did fire, but it didn't hit the base. That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought those units were doing more damage to the base. That stinky pinky. Yikes. Alright, we're going to go Harvester into missile. No, Sartorial Bear. I have not yet set up my iPad. I keep forgetting to do it. Alright, so this is the worst case scenario for opening missiles, is your opponent opening rifles, generally speaking. Now we're going to need to move the snipers up. Dogs as well. Okay, is he just straight no-har? I guess we make another missile because we just need stuff on the field. Double dog. Just going to try and block it until the second one arrives. Yo, what are you doing, snipers? Shoot this guy. Alright, well that was not good. I don't know why my snipers shot the wrong thing. Move the snipers back. I really need to be making more missiles. This is kind of on me. Like, I should have made way more units by now. I mean, I'm not surprised to lose first missile to no-harv. That's pretty standard. I'm not too worried about that. You're always going to lose first missile to no-harv. No-harv just has so much more on the first missile than the Harvester deck because they have an extra 60 they can spend on units. But once we get set up with the snipers, it should be really difficult for a no-harv deck. Honestly, no-harv decks just tend to lose after first missile. Like, you usually win first missile and then it's almost impossible to do anything anymore. Like, your deck just falls apart. Because you just can't keep up. You can't keep up with no-harv. Another Pitbull. We're going to need more snipers. I'm actually going to boost these snipers even though they're only a two-man squad because I do need to deal with these jump jets. Yeah, so unsurprisingly, things are... Why has a Predator? I'm surprised he can afford one no-harv. I'm going to go Drone Swarm to ensure that we don't get flipped. I want something flying going over to that pad. Slingshot as well, wow. I'm actually really surprised he was able to build those two units. That's like 130 total. It's possible he went Harvester after the first missile. He has only made 10 cost units, so it wasn't like he was completely broke. Yeah, given he has another Predator, I think he must have gone... Harvester after the first missile. So I guess for Predators, we just use our own Predators. Pitbulls are obviously worthless against them. And we're going to want missiles and then another sniper. Really need another sniper here. Can't let these jump jets do too much work. Oh yeah, he's definitely got a Harvester if he can afford an Iron Cannon there as well. Try and pop this slingshot. Gonna need some missiles because we can't fight two Predators with one Predator. Boost this again. There is the Harvester that we assumed he had. Get the sniper over on these rifles. Try and keep this missile alive for the end of the missile. There we go, we'll get the snipers over here to take their place. And that should be game. Let's move this to block. Oh, we missed the block. That's okay. I want Iron Cannon. It's too late though, the game's already over. And the Predator survived it as well. Alright, there we go. Pretty interesting game there. Alright, so we all have to remember when missile opening. That's the hardest part about playing this deck. You could see in that last game, obviously the guy went no halve and he went dogs and rifles very early, so we are always going to be really far behind in the early game. But even so, you could see how like weak my early game was at rifles again. So we're going to have to go snipers, and these missiles are going to have a hard time. And we have to back up the snipers because we have nothing to block for them. And we have to make missiles to block. We want to transition into Pitbull as quickly as possible to block for our sniper. Razorback, wow, okay. We're going to run the sniper away and let the missiles shoot it and try and get a Pitbull. I guess we'll get some more missiles because we need something cheap. Move the sniper up. Yeah, I don't think we can possibly get this missile. I'm going to give it a go though. Trying to get rid of these jump jets and then the snipers can handle the... No, the snipers actually died to the rifles, that's a shame. Should have shot the rifles first. I thought I could kill the jump jets in time. I thought I could like kill the jump jets in a couple of volleys and then still have a few snipers left to finish off the rifles. But yeah, we basically never have like, we have like no map control in the early game. Against rifle start, it's really hard. I don't know if you're supposed to like go drone swarm or something. I'm not really sure what Alicia does. I haven't played the matchup enough. I think you're just supposed to missile and sniper in the early game. Oh, it's a sniper mirror. That's unfortunate. I guess we get a second sniper. I make a Needle Trap. Oh my. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, once you're playing... Sniper mirrors are like the only place that I think it's reasonable to go multiple sniper squads. Because you can't rely on a single sniper to kill all infantry, because you're always going to trade off with their sniper. Missiles. My Predator will take care of both these Pitbulls pretty easily. And then we got snipers for the infantry. Razorback. Oh yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem. There's also a Talon coming in. Need a Hammerhead, we can't afford it. So we'll take out this Razorback with Pitbull and Missile. Bring the Pitbull across here. Don't have an answer to these jump jets either. That's going to be a problem. Need to try and get something on the far left pad. How many snipers? Take down these guys. Quickly as possible, please. Really need a Hammerhead, but we're broke. Come on, someone kill this, please. Oh my god, we're in so much trouble here. We've only got a single sniper model left on the far left. Okay, I think we can maybe just get this pad. Yes, okay. This takes a lot of pressure off, because the later the game goes, the easier it gets for me. Because once I can get my third building open and get a Hammerhead, I can shut down the aircraft, which will make a big difference to the game. I'll lose another sniper squad here, but we'll get the Hammerhead finally. Then we can start using missiles. We need one sniper, missiles, and Hammerhead. Yeah, one sniper, one Hammerhead, and a bunch of missiles. That's what we want to do. We're going to lose our Harvester, which sucks. Because we actually do need it. We are pretty broke. We're going to have to rebuild it. I don't think we have enough to lose it here. There's a trap. Not sure how that's going to impact this matchup between the snipers. Looks like he's going to win it by a fair bit, which is unfortunate. Let's get fresh snipers, bring them down. We're going to need a boost ASAP. Hammerhead has a lot of hit points. I'm going to send it over here. Alright, the fact he has a jump jet on my Harvester, like a single man jump jet, is probably what's costing him this game. Because if that was another unit down here, it would make a big difference. So, yeah. Alright, last game with the deck. I literally have to remind myself every game to open missiles. Because it's so unusual for me not to open dog in a sniper deck. But yeah, I really hate this. I really hate this weak opening. I mean, Alicia's so good at the game, she doesn't seem to care. Like, she just ends up winning it most of the time anyway, but for us mere mortals, being ahead in Rivals is pretty good. It's easy to stay ahead once you're ahead. So I hate starting a game behind. Alright, so he's gone dog opening, we're going missile opening. That's obviously good for us. Expecting, yep, there it is, an infantry switch. We'll back up and get the snipers. Second shock. So we're going to switch to Pitbull blocker, because obviously the missiles get chewed up. And we're going to shoot these. Oh no, back up, snipers, back up. Oh my god, so many missiles. Alright, get another Pitbull. Shoot this and back up. Get behind the Pitbull. Shoot again. We're going to boost. Back up another tile and shoot. Oh, MG. Love playing against MG when I have Sniper. It's one of my favorites. Bye-bye. Oh, I hate MG so much. The joy it brings me to witness an MG getting annihilated by a Sniper. You wouldn't even believe it, chat. We've only got a single Sniper model here, so I don't think he's going to do much to that MG, but we can at least chip it a little bit. Wow, it actually did like a third of his hit points. Oh my god, it's like half dead. Get wrecked. Let's get another Sniper. We've also got Drone Swarm. If we need an air version of an anti-MG unit. I'm going to send this Pitbull into tank and then send the Sniper in. There goes the MG. Then we'll get a Drone Swarm and send it over. At the same time as the Drone Swarm, we're going to send the Predator in. Back this up. Let's should kill that now. There we go. Alright, Drone Swarm didn't get much done, but the tank is tanking for the Sniper. Whoop. I'm going to move over here and get the other one. Lol. I love watching MGs die. Love watching MGs die. It's my absolute favourite. Alright, there it is. There it is. 4-1, but we did surrender the first one to that poor guy who had level 6 snipers. Yeah, I mean, the deck is okay, but it's not for me. I really like, most of Alicia's decks, I play them and I'm like, you need to just be better than your opponent. Like, her decks are very built on this, like, slippery slope mechanic where once she gets ahead, she stays ahead. And she gets ahead by being better than people. So she rarely gets punked out by something. Because she gets so far ahead and just snowballs her advantage, because that's the way she builds her decks. But if you're not just better than every single person you play against, if like sometimes you play against someone who's, you know, good enough that they can get ahead of you, then it's really hard to come back with Alicia decks. They often like slippery slope both ways. But yeah, not a fan. Of all of these ones that I've played, the 2-3-1 is definitely my favorite version of the Sniper deck. 2-3-1 is the variant I would play the most often. If we actually look at my decks, this is an example of a deck I am literally playing on ladder at the moment when I feel like playing Snipers and Borka, and it is a 2-3-1 deck. So once again, 2-3-1, that's my jam. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this optimization challenge, or whatever it was called. What was it called? I don't remember. I can't find it now. Anyway, it's a challenge where you... Versatility. Thank you, Fashizi. Versatility challenge. Playing 3 different decks, different builds based around the Sniper. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.